You suck at cooking, yeah, you totally suck.
So you're going to take some Parmesan cheese, get that grated into smithereens, then put 1 cup of that Parmesan into a bowl. Then we're going to crack open a couple of mayo pods. Usually 2 is enough to get a half cup. Throw that in the bowl, and then a half cup of sour cream. You basically want 1 cup of Parmesan to 1 cup of wet stuff. That could be a cup of parm, half cup mayo, half cup Greek yogurt. That could be half cup Parmesanio, 1/3 mayo, 1/3 sour cream, 1/3 Greek yogurt. It could be 1 cup Parmesanesia, half cup mayo, half cup sour cream, half cup cream cheese. If you're a maniac, it could be 1 cup Parmesanana and 1 cup mayo. Or it could be 1 cup Parmesan to half cup mayo and half cup water with white food coloring in it.
You decide.
Now you're gonna need a leek, and because it's game day, I'm gonna chop this with my knife skip ball. It's far more efficient than a conventional chopping knife because you utilize the bounce, which basically chops it for you. And this is a great example of why physics is a good thing and not a bad thing. I'm gonna take some garlic, and because it's game day, I'm gonna use my Shredmonton racket. These things are amazing at picnics. To combine this, I'm gonna use my official 2018 Federer Edition Grand Slam Jangler. They only made 100,000 of these. I'm gonna crack open a cold one with the boys. And because it's game day, I'm gonna cut these up with my chopping knife. Let's add in those artichokes, some salt, some pepper, and because it's game day, I'm gonna throw in a slash of hawk sauce. There's a lot of other things you could add to this. Basil, roasted red pepper, sun-dried tomato, jalapeno, anything you think might taste good even though you're wrong. And we're gonna pour this into a shallow baking dish that I stole from my sister without telling her, but that's what you get for taking back the Vitamix. Undo's on 400, and we're gonna let that bake until the top starts to brown. If you don't have an undo, or you wanna save money on electricity, you can just chuck it in a hot car for a few hours. And then once you eat it, you can drive yourself directly to the hospital. While that's baking, we're gonna get ready for the big game. I've got my mini keg, helmet, so I won't have to get up too often to get another drink. I've got my catheter, so I won't have to get up at all. I've got my game day shirt. Everyone knows I'm a huge Glitterbacks fan. If they win, oh, this stuff's gonna be everywhere. I've got my Let's Party sign, so everyone knows it's time to party. I've got my emotional guidance chart, so I remember how to respond depending on how the game goes. I got my lucky football for my second favorite team. Go MVP! If we win, I've got some extra beer to celebrate with. If we lose, I've got some extra beer to drink. I got my ref insult practice station here. Hey ref, why don't you stop being a jackwagon and start reffing for once in your life? High five, high five, high five, high five. Hey ref, you couldn't ref even if you had very specific reffing instructions that told you how to do it right. High five, high five, high five, high five. Now the final step to getting ready for the big game is to make sure everyone knows who the alpha is. I do that by wearing my yellow belt so every dude in the room knows I can take him. If you're wearing one of these, you're not gonna get challenged 99 out of 1,000 times. I got my eye drops. I put an entire bottle in each eye so that I will not blink once. And the most important quality of the alpha is height. If you're only 7'2" like me, you're gonna need a pair of alpha pumps. This allows me to tower over everybody. But these things are a little tricky to walk in, so if I'm having a cocktail, I throw it in a sippy cup, because if I spill something, that clumsiness will immediately open up a challenge to my alpha authority. If someone does decide to challenge you, put your foot down, stay calm, and reveal your I'm the Alpha shirt underneath your game day shirt. If the dude won't back down, slip him $20 and say, hey man, is it cool if I'm the Alpha just for today? I mean, like I made all the snacks, it's my apartment, and it would really mean a lot to me if you're cool with that. This works every time. So now that we know 100% who the alpha is, I'm gonna get back in the kitchen and check on that dip.
Observe how the dip is lightly golden crusted, bubbling steadily like a hot mayo and artichoke volcano.
You can eat this with crackers, you can eat this with tortilla chips. I'm gonna eat this with cauliflower since I'm totally getting ripped on keto right now. Just throw in a bit of a game day golf ball garnish here. And let's get out there and go sports.
Sports, 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 let's play sports. Books, 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 let's read books. Let's play sports and let's read books and be well-rounded human beings. Sports, books.